Israel's governing Likud party is preparing to vote on a draft resolution urging the party's leaders to establish Israeli sovereignty and formally annex parts of the occupied West Bank. The vote would not be binding but carries political force inside the party. Mohammed Jamjoon joins us now on this from West Jerusalem. So, Mohammed, I believe they're about to start meeting. Has the meeting begun?
Yes, Sue, I can finally report that this meeting, which has been delayed now by a couple of hours, has finally started. It seems as though opening remarks are going on right now. It's unclear yet when the voting will commence. It's also unclear yet if the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, is attending or is planning to attend at some point. Because what we do know is that at some point after the vote in the next few hours, it's been reported here that the Prime Minister will issue a statement in response to this vote. Now, as we've been talking the past few hours, a lot more questions today than answers when it comes to this vote that's going to happen. Essentially, the Likud Central Committee is trying to pass a resolution that they believe would be binding, that would then compel Prime Minister Netanyahu and the rest of the Likud party to try to bring forth a bill in the Knesset here in the Israeli parliament by which a law would be passed that the West Bank or parts of the West Bank, again, that's part of this that's still unclear, would be annexed by Israel. Now, obviously, this is a very controversial bill. It's a contentious issue, especially at a time when there has been so much international condemnation of Israel in light of U.S. President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Now, I've been speaking with analysts throughout the day. They say that this is really a headache that Israel doesn't need. Others have said that really this just adds up to cynical political calculation on behalf of the Likud Central Committee. I spoke earlier with Israeli pollster Mitchell Barak. Here's more of what he told me about his analysis of this issue.
I think if the Likud Central Committee passes this vote, I think the biggest thing that will happen is we'll take up a lot of newspaper space. There'll be a lot of printing done of this because it really is not binding. It's not even relevant. It's just, the Prime Minister's right of center party just trying to make a statement, a policy statement, which really is meaningless. And even if you read the statement, it doesn't even go into depth. And it's just kind of getting ready. The drumbeat of election is happening in Israel. We don't know when. It's kind of, this government is not the most stable, and people are wondering how long is Netanyahu going to be around, given all that's going on with the investigations. So they're just trying to shore up their popularity on the right.
Now, Sue, there has been some reaction that started to come in from Arab members of the Knesset, some of them telling us that if this resolution does pass and if it then goes in its current form to the Knesset, that would really signal the end of a two-state solution. Sue?
Thank you, Mohammed Jamjoon, live for us in West Jerusalem.